Well, hello everybody and happy Monday. ER here with Guy. We're over at Elify and we are doing our Monday sprint planning, guys. So this is what we want to do every Monday, which is set ourselves up for success for the week. We talk about it and we come on each and every Monday to remind you that you've got to make a plan and then execute your plan. This is really what sprint planning is all about, Guy. We've talked about some of the forms and guides we use consistently, and it's all about consistent behavior over time that yields those predictable results. So when we come on here, it's a redundant process in some ways where we're saying, look, make your plan and execute your plan, but it's the consistency of that that's going to get you to adopt that habit of making a plan and making forward progress on a weekly basis for your plan. And we always say if you don't have a plan or if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So guys, it's all about making that plan and understanding what you need to get done this week. We don't manage our time, we prioritize it, as we've heard from Edwin and Michael. And it's really about sitting down and prioritizing your time to make forward progress in whatever you're working on achieving. So in this case, when you're allocating time this week for your Elify business, to grow your affiliate program, you need to be thinking about what activities you need to get done this week. As many of you know, we announced on Friday the release of Marketplace, all of these new templates. We've been getting all this great feedback from people who are already plugging in and using it. If you haven't had an opportunity to explore that, you want to allocate time to do that. Maybe upgrade into that or start building from those templates. This would be a great time to set aside, to block some time to dig in and play around with that. Also, we have lots of events going on this week. I know we're going to have training tomorrow, training on Wednesday, a break on Thursday, Friday with the founders, a big discovery call on Saturday that you should be thinking about who am I going to invite all week long to attend that Saturday call. So these are the things that we want to be thinking about when we sit down and we do our sprint plan. And then we can start to allocate how much time is it going to take for me to do these 10, 15, 20 big items that I want to get done this week. Maybe it's a total of 10 hours. Maybe it's 3 hours. Maybe it's 5 hours. Are you going to do a little bit of time this afternoon? Are you going to spend 15 minutes right now while you're watching this? Are you going to block time tomorrow morning? These are all strategies that are involved in sprint planning, guys. And this is why Guy and I come on each and every week to talk to you, because we want you to make forward progress in achieving your goals. So Guy, with that said, feel free to add any of your thoughts and comments for this week.
You know, I think some of the places we can point people to follow along or be able to schedule their week with us here in Elify is making sure you're getting access to the documents that are available to you. And those are within your affiliate assets. So if you're an affiliate, log into affiliate.elify.com, that quick portal, username, password, get in. And as soon as you're there, your links, everything, your collateral that is provided for you from Elify is going to be located in that left-hand side. You can print those off, write on them, do whatever. I think the thing that ER had mentioned early in this quick little going live is being consistent. And I write that on top of every week sprint planning sheet of being consistent, but not only being consistent, being relentlessly consistent and implementing everything we're doing throughout the week. So we've implemented these trainings, we've implemented these go lives. We've been relentlessly consistent about doing these since the day we decided we are going to do them. Implementation has come along the way, and now it's just second nature. So with that, we've got right now, obviously, sprint planning with ER and myself. Just set yourself up for the week. What are you looking for? What is your big goal throughout this week? Break it down in sizable chunks. Take it one bite at a time, one little rung in the ladder. Take it one little rung at a time. You can't complete everything in just one fail swoop. So we've got that going right now. Tomorrow, Kathy has moved her training back later so we can get more people maybe home from work, be able to attend that. So her training tomorrow is at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific. This is going to give some of our friends across the pond an opportunity to jump on and watch some of these trainings. We had a little bit of a training yesterday. She also had one on Saturday of a shuffle overview Saturday. We had a introduction to the marketplace and a little overview yesterday. I got an opportunity to jump on and give our vision of what marketplace is and to know that we're, I guess, at the tip of the iceberg And there's so much more that's coming from this. And ER had mentioned we're getting a lot of comments and feedback in and requests. So keep those coming. We always ask you to send those in to support at Elify. Put that along the bottom so you all know exactly where to send your support questions or comments to Marketplace. She let me know before we jumped on, those are recorded. They're being produced right now. So as soon as they're done, there's little elements that she wanted to add and remove. And so once those are produced and ready and available, they'll all be within our Elify channel, Insiders affiliate channel, as well as our Go Elify on YouTube. So you'll all have access to that. It'll be nice packaged, put together, available for you to review those and send those on. So we've got that. So her training tomorrow evening. Then we got Michael and Edwin doing Mindset of a Champion training Wednesday evening. Always a great opportunity to learn from masters, from people who train trainers. That's a huge thing. They are coaches. They are servant leaders and provide us amazing training. I think ER and I grab major value out of each and every one of them. We watch them multiple times a week and try to implement what they have been doing consistently in their training program. So that will be at 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 Central, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. So I jump around a little bit there, but that will be Wednesday evening, like ER mentioned. Thursday, we're sort of going to take the day off. We usually do that, giving us an opportunity to maybe make additional announcements. Friday, we'll have our Friday with the Founders. That's always at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That's something we look forward to every week. It's an opportunity for us to sit in there with many of our affiliates and discuss a little bit of what Shuffle is, what the affiliate program is. I think that's a great opportunity to give people an overview of how you can earn with this platform. And the beautiful thing is sitting there and listening to you as users and mention how it has advanced your business or supported you in something. And it's always great to hear how Shuffle is being utilized in your day-to-day life and the advancements that you're seeing. And we know that we're creating something that is of value. So that's always great to be able to hear and have an opportunity to do that. And then we wrap up our week on Saturday with that Discover call. And like ER says, start thinking about who needs to listen and hear about Elify, learn more about Shuffle, the solution, potentially the opportunity. That's at 9 a.m. Mountain, 10 Central, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, all on Saturday. So it gives you an opportunity to learn the story of Elify, to be able to teach others about it, to bring people in to learn, utilize the support mechanisms that we provide to you from Elify. We're meeting you where you're at. So if you need to bring people to have those types of discussions to learn more, we're always here and available for you. So with that, that's sort of the week at a glance. There's a week at a glance card that's always posted that you can get information and get the link specific to these types of trainings. Make sure on Facebook, if you're in those groups and there's trainings, that you allow the notifications to happen on your account from Elify. So you get them prior to the meetings. I've been seeing people come in saying, I didn't get this until 10 minutes after or 10 minutes after the event. There is a lot of activity happening. So when something's live, maybe it's at the very top and then it starts to get pushed down. So make sure you scroll down, look into the feed to find where things are, but always make sure that you have those notifications set for our lives. And anytime that you have an opportunity to come in and watch or review it, maybe later in the day if you don't get an opportunity during that time, we feel that there's great value available for each and every one of you. And we're always excited to be able to support you and provide whatever we can from you within Shuffle to advance your business. So ER, with that, I'll pass it over to you and we can wrap it up.
I think the only thing I want to say in closing, Guy, as we wrap up this sprint planning is something you mentioned that I have as a mantra, and it's the consistency, but not just consistency, being relentlessly consistent. When I heard that from Edwin on one of the Edge trainings for Mindset of a Champion, it just clicked for me that really a lot of forward progress comes from just doing that new habit activity over and over and over again. And I challenge people as an analogy on this call to think about like something that's very easy. I would tell people, if you went out and you walked a mile starting today, and you walked that mile consistently, and in fact, relentlessly consistently every day for 365 days for a year, I would gather for majority of people who do that, where they start and where they finish will be measurably different. And that's really what we're talking about. A lot of the time, you don't notice that change because you're doing it consistently and it just feels like the humdrum of doing it. But for everybody watching this, what we're talking about are these activities, these events, these items that you can be participating in consistently, and over time that's going to yield the results that you're looking for. So the big thing I want everybody to be focusing on this week for your sprint planning is, what can I be relentlessly consistent on? What are the daily activities that I'm going to allocate just a little bit of time to make sure I check off every single day to advance my Elify business? What are the events that are going on during the week that Guy just talked about that I'm either going to drop everything and attend live because it's can't miss type of stuff, focus on being consistent on inviting a guest to come to, or watching the replays if I've missed that material. And the last thing I want to pull up about being consistent on these types of things is, if you see something that is speaking to you that you've caught from one of the trainings, one of the videos, one of the events, think about who on your team needs to hear that information and forward the information over to them. So this sprint planning is live right now. It will be recorded after this is over. If you watch this live, or if you've watched this in replay, you need to be thinking about, who do I need to share this to on my team to remind them that sprint planning is important. And if you're relentlessly consistent about doing those things over and over again, I can guarantee you it's going to yield the predictable results. And you will see the measurable difference from where you start to where you end, every single time. And that's really what that mindset of champion is about. It's that practice makes better we talked about, and putting in the man hours and the practice and doing those things, so that when you go to make that phone call, share that invite, do that follow-up, share that card, it is so second nature to you that you could do it with your eyes closed. So that's the goal, everybody, when we talk about sprint planning and building a map and a model to follow. It's all about being relentlessly consistent, and think about the daily things, the weekly things, the bi-weekly things, the monthly things that you're just going to continue to do consistently and get better and better over time by doing them. So with that being said, guys, from myself here and Guy over there, we want to wish you an amazing week. We look forward to seeing you on Tuesday's trainings, Wednesday's trainings, and especially on Friday. I know we look forward to that. And then don't forget to start sending invites now for your discovery call on Saturday. Let us do that heavy lifting for you. Okay, everybody? Thanks, and have a great week. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.